Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's 20-minute mobility practice. In this class, we're going to work on our hip mobility, our ankle mobility, our shoulder mobility, and our spinal mobility. So we're going to go through a series of little sequences that we're going to build up step by step, and most of them include several of those joints at the same time. There's some options that are pretty advanced, so for sure feel free to choose the option that works for you or adapt the movement. You should definitely not feel any pinching pain at any point. The only pain that we want is maybe a bit of a stretching sensation, but nothing more than that. And so without further ado, let's jump into the class and flow together. Come to the back of your mat and come down to your knees, place your hands on the floor, open your knees a little bit, and then gently walk your hands forward as far as it's comfortable. Maybe you rest on your elbows, or eventually you can walk your hands even further and stretch out your arms, resting your forehead on the floor. And we're just going to take a moment here to arrive. So make sure that you deepen your in and exhale, really becoming aware of your breath and becoming aware of your body as it is right now, today, in this moment. Just take notice of how you feel, how your body feels. One more breath here. And then gently raise your forehead, your head up. Walk your hands closer towards your body, kind of midway, and lead from your chest down, curve, come back up. Leading from the chest down, bend your elbows, curve, come back up. Chest leads down, curving, coming back up. Make sure to also mobilize your hips and your neck in this movement. Place your knees together, come onto your toes, sit back on your heels and start rocking forward and back. We're opening the soles of our feet and the mobility of our toes. Gently letting this get bigger. And eventually come into a squat, inhaling, lengthening the spine, exhaling, curving, dropping the head. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, drop and curve. Inhale, lengthen up, exhale, drop and curve. And then slowly extend your legs as far as possible. You don't have to extend your legs all the way. And then bend your knees, drop your hips down. And again, stretch your legs, hips up. And drop and back up. And then clasp your elbows and you can swing from side to side. Have a little bend in your knees here, dropping your head heavy towards the floor. And then let go of your arms, walk forward with your hands. Place your knees on the floor so you land in an all-fours position. And we're going to start mobilizing our spine. You can do movements that feel comfortable to you, making sure to curve and arch your spine, circular movements, use your head and your hips as well. And make sure that if you're going in one direction, that you also change the direction. Utilize your elbows as well, really bending into the arms. Nice. And then come back to center. Walk your hands forward into puppy pose. If your head doesn't lower all the way to the mat, don't worry. You can just stay on your forearms here as well. Just for a little moment. And now walk back with your hands. Open the right arm to the sky. From the fingertips, thread the needle through. Open up, inhale, exhale, twist, thread the needle. Inhale, open the shoulder, exhale, twist. Come back to center and left arm reaches up and through. Exhale, inhale up, exhale through. Last time, inhale up, exhale through. And coming back to center. You can walk a little bit more to the front of your mat. Curl your toes, sit on your heels. And then your right leg steps forward and shift forward and back. We're starting to mobilize our ankle here. Use your hands as support. And try to keep your heel as long on the floor as possible, so you really stretch the back of your heel. And we're going to build onto this movement. So eventually tap your knee to the floor, lift your upper body up, and come back, including a spinal wave. So from the top of your head, reaching forward and up and slightly back. Chest leads back, and then from the center in your hips, you come back towards your heel. Head down, forward, up, and slightly back. And chest forward and down. From the center and hips, pull you back. And again, top of the head, leading down, forward, and up. And coming back from the chest, pushing with your hands to come back. And then we switch to the other side. Left leg steps forward. And again, we start shifting our weight forward and back. Feel free to do the movement as slow as you need. I'm showing here really the moment that the heel is elongating slower. And we're going to build onto this movement. So you drop your knee to the floor and lift your upper body. Coming back and immediately including our spinal wave, so the head reaches forward, leading really from the head, and then the chest takes over, and then the hips and the center take over, pulling us back. Head forward and all the way up, and chest down and pushing back. Last time here, really articulating through your spine and pushing back. Amazing. Then just sit down on your mat and place your right leg in front of you in a 90-degree angle. So we want 90-degree in the hip, 90-degree in the knee, and also in our back leg. So we have a double 90-90. Feet are flexed and active. Left hand behind the head. Inhale, open the elbow. Exhale, tap it towards the mat. Inhale, open. Exhale, curve and tap. Inhale, open the shoulder. Exhale, curve and tap. Option to extend your arm and thread the needle just like before. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist, and stay down. Resting over top of your right leg just for a little moment. And then slowly come back up. Place your hands on your knee and ankle, and leading again from your chest, forward and down, back and up. Spinal waves here. And last one, and now we reverse, starting from the top of our head, down, forward, up and back, down and forward, up and back. Exactly. Last time, down and forward, up and back. And then we raise our back knee up, and then the front knee. And again, back knee, front knee. This can be a very tiny movement, don't worry. This will get bigger over time. Option here to raise your hands up, reaching with your fingertips towards the sky. We build onto this, adding a twist in the upper body, always towards the knee that is raising up. Making sure to follow with your gaze as well. This works really everything. Coordination, strength, mobility. Amazing. And just windshield wiper your legs, shaking them out for a little moment before we go to the other side. And here again, we want to have a double 90-90, so 90 degree in the knee and in the hip, and actually also in our ankle. Place your right hand at the back of your head, opening the elbow, inhale, close the chest, tap, and exhale. Inhale, open, exhale, curve and tap. Inhale, open up, open the shoulder, exhale, close and curve. Inhale, extend your arm, exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open the shoulder, exhale, curve and twist. Inhale, open, exhale, curve and twist. Last time. And now we stay down. If it's accessible, your head can rest on the mat, or else just let it hang down. And then slowly coming back up. Resting hands on knee and ankle, and spinal waves, just like on the other side. First leading from the chest. And then reversing, leading from the top of your head. Really moving through each vertebra. And last time. Great. And then we go back to our knee raises. Usually we have one side that is easier than the other one. I know that on this side it was easier for me to raise my knees up. And then extend your arms up. Keep doing the knee raises. And eventually introducing the twist. Always twisting towards the leg that is raising up. And then lower your arms. And again, shake your legs out. Twist them from side to side if that feels good for you. And we're gonna come into our next little sequence. Come onto your knees, toes are curled under, sit on your heels and place your left leg out towards the side. And then gently start shifting your weight towards the left leg and back. Feel free to use your hands on the floor as support. Again, mobilizing the ankle and the hip. Option to raise your arms up, place your hands behind your head. And again, we're introducing the twist of the upper body. And eventually reaching with your arms as if you're brushing the air or moving water that is around you. Follow your fingers with your gaze as well. Great. And coming back to center, tapping the top of your feet on the floor like I'm showing here to release them. And we go to the other side. Step your right leg out towards the side. And gently start shifting your weight into the leg and back. Creating space here, each shift a little deeper. Raising your arms up as an option. And eventually starting to twist the upper body with the shift of weight. And reaching the arms out, brushing the air around you. Following your fingers with your gaze. Really taking up space with this movement. And then come back to center. Tap your toes again on the floor. And then place your hands in front of you. Extend your legs. Step them a bit wider than hip width. And lower your hips down. If full squat isn't available to you, feel free to sit on a block or on any elevated surface that makes this position more comfortable for you. You have the option to place your palms together or one fist or both fists. This will open your knees more up. Extend through the crown of your head towards the sky and rock gently from side to side. Really oiling our hip joints here on our ankles and our knees. Feel free to extend your arms like I'm showing here. This helps me personally open my hips even more. Keeping the rocking. And then extend your arms forward, clasp your hands and pull your arms forward while your hip is pulling towards the back. Keeping the rocking from side to side. This feels great for the lower back. Option here to place the hands on the floor. And we're gonna start with our squat series. You have the option to place your hands on the floor and rock from side to side, or do this movement without using your hands. So we're gonna tap our knees towards either side, starting with the right and the left. And again, tap the right knee to the outside, left knee to the outside, knee to the front, and the other one to the front. Second time towards the front, and again towards the front. And then towards the inside, other leg inside, and again. And another to the inside, different option. Make sure to shift your weight first and then drop the knee in, so the weight is not on the knee dropping in, but on the other leg. Now, the next option is you drop your knee forward, push your hips up, turn your back leg in from the heel, reach back and come back to center. And again, other side, drop knee to the floor, push the hips forward and up, rotate the back leg, reach from the heel, coming back to squat. Right knee forward, hip forward, rotate, push back. Left knee touch, hip forward, turn in, reach back. Amazing. And then hands to the floor, stretch your legs, come into a forward fold, shake out your legs, and again feel free to swing from side to side, releasing your upper body, releasing the back of your legs. And then just sit down on your mat, shake out your legs once again. I love shaking out my legs, it just feels great. Place your feet on the floor, fingertips towards the front, and then push your knees forward as far as they reach. Maybe you stay here or they reach all the way to the mat. Then you can flip your palms like I'm showing and open your chest. You come back, make sure to rotate your wrists and sit back down. So we rotate on the base of our palm, like I'm showing here. You start with the fingertips facing forward, and then while you push your knees forward, you rotate on the base of your palm, fingertips to the back, and then open your chest. Rotating again as you come back. If this is not accessible, you just reach your knees as far forward as you can and come back without opening the chest. If you're in the option that I'm showing, keep doing the movement with me. We do it one more time. Push your knees forward, hips forward, chest opens. Walk with your hands towards your feet. Push your hips up. Maybe grab a hold of your ankles and extend your chest even more up. This is a very intense stretch, so feel free to leave this one out for now. And then slowly lower yourself on your belly. We're coming to the end of the class quite fast, but I will not let you go without my favorite reset exercise, and that is just shaking your hips from side to side while your head is resting on your hands. Feel free to do this movement as long as you wish. Take your time here. I thank you for joining this class with me today. I hope you got something valuable out of it, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, keep moving, stay flowing, and thank you for being here. Bye, friend. See you soon.